Hey guys, it's Vuietnam here again with another Pokemon Black and White battle. I was on Smogon Wifi Finder and I found a battle with this Cutie Boo, I think his name is. Cutie Boo. It says his name is Nathan in the battle, so sorry if I'm getting your name wrong, but yeah, so this is a UU battle, and yeah. Okay, so he starts off with his Nidoqueen. And for some reason, I didn't expect what he was doing here. Like, I just didn't see it coming with what... I'm like, I couldn't think of what Nidoqueens usually do when they come out. So I'm like, I'm gonna burn it. Because I was like, is it gonna just attack me with, like, Iron, Stone Edge, which I expected it to have. Because that would destroy me. But he goes for the Stealth Rocks. I'm like, oh, I should have seen that coming. That annoyed me slightly. So I'm like, okay, I can't do anything to this thing. So I gotta go out, I'm gonna go into Shaman. I'm like, I don't know my real thinking of going into Shaman. But he taunts me. I'm like, okay, that's a little obnoxious, because I only have one attack on this thing. But, I'm like, whatever. You gotta work with what you have. So I'm like, I think he's gonna expect a switch on me, because, I don't know, Shamans are usually toxic and Cedars and stuff like that. So, but I stay in and go for the Seed Flare, which is probably one of the better moves in the game, because it has such a 70% chance of lowering their special defense harshly, which is always nice, but then he Super Fangs me, and that just move pisses me off. Oh, Super Fang, you're obnoxious. Hopefully like 5 Pokemon can learn it, but it's the best stally Pokemon battle move thing, because, yeah, that sounded like an idiot right there, but so he Super Fangs me, and that brings me down, which is really annoying, because he's bulky as hell, so I'm like, I should be able to take whatever. So he goes into this, and I'm just like, what does it really matter? I'm just going to Seed Flare. The thing comes in, and so I Seed Flare it, but then he lands in that 30% chance of not getting the drop, and I'm like, okay, that would be good, because I know these things are walls. So I'm like, I'm going to Leech Seed it. But I know it has natural cure, because it traced mine. But I know I could take this ice cream like nothing, because I'm Shaman. So, yeah, I could take it, yeah, I got leftovers. I went for the Leech Seed instead of the, wait, I did go for the Leech Seed, never mind, so I get one, I'm pretty sure I could take another Ice Beam now, because of the recovering. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can take another one. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take him out, and I'm gonna go into someone that's gonna... I'm going to Pole Pot. Why did I go in the Pole Pot? You get it because he's an oven and it's a Pole Pot. It's funny. I avoid whatever he did to me. I didn't see what he tried to do to me, so I'm just getting okay. So I get more health from it. Just kind of stalling this guy out. I know he's recover because before he got to, he doesn't have recover. So he swaps out of it and goes back into his Nidoqueen, expecting the fire burn, maybe. But I go for the charging, which I should have expected. I should have went for the overheat, taking this thing out. Because it gets really annoying, because he's able to, because I think I get kind of bad hacks this game. Because it just, yeah, I think I get bad hacks. I missed the overheat, which is the first time that's ever happened to me. And he gets the toxic spikes up. He's only able to get one toxic layer spike, because I kill him with overheat next turn. But usually that doesn't play as much because it's only regular poison, but it plays a lot in this battle. Like, so he swaps out of Nidoqueen and he goes into Suicune. Oh, this is the bane of my battle right now. I just had nothing against it. All my Pokemon I could kill it were slower than this, so I go for the overheat. I'm like, it's whatever. If whoever comes in is gonna get burned or just get lit on fire because it's overheat. And so I lose, I'm like, okay. I'm like, I know these things like the Calm Mind set up stubs, so I'm like, I need to switch out of here. So he does set up the sub, and I'm pretty sure I go for the Volt, yeah, I go for the Volt Switch, so I get out of there. I was hoping the Voltage would take out his sub, because it's not but it is a special attack, but it doesn't, and that made me sad. And I was like, okay, look, let's go into Mantine, because I don't know what this thing can do to me. I need to try to get this thing poisoned. But then I was like, wait, my Mantine doesn't have any moves either. So I'm like, okay, this is not going to work, because he's faster than me. So at the most, I'm just going to wall the heck out of him, and either he's just going to switch out, or... So he goes to the Calm Mind, I'm like, okay, this is expected. Let me go for the Hydro Pump. Go for it. Use it. Go. Okay, he uses the Hydro Pump, and, I use the Hydro Pump. Hit the sub in the face. Right in, like, a beak mouth thing. And it actually fades, which I thought was... Which that means, like, the Voltage probably maybe didn't take it out by, like, 5 health. Probably not. Probably, like, most half, but still. So I'm like, okay, he's probably going to go for a sub, so I'm going to go into something that I can think can take this out. So I go into my Thera, and I would just think this thing would be fast, but I must have forgot its speed, or he's probably a timid one. Well, it's probably positive speed if you, that's what I would do. He goes for the sub, which is annoying. I went for the Volt Tackle. Right. Oh, I didn't go for the Volt Tackle. Goes for the Scald, and I'm like, okay, that's really, I thought I was faster. If I was faster, this battle would have been so much more different, because, shut up, Peanut Butter, this battle would have been so much different. So I go for the Wild Charge, and I take out a sub. I hope I took out the sub. I didn't take out a sub. You suck, Flux, right? Okay, so I'm like, okay, this thing, I'm probably, because I know you can't switch out, or switch in, but I probably should have stayed in. No, oh yeah, I remember what I do. I'm like, I'm going to keep him as Death Fodder, because I never know when I'm going to switch on this thing. I'm going to Mantine. I know I'm going to get hit by rocks. It's going to be 1/4 of what I have, but I know he's going to go for just go try to kill me for the Scald, so I take the health. Like, I'm pretty sure I walled this weekend perfectly. Like, I'm pretty sure he can do anything to me, but whatever. So, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna take that health and get out. I go on the Shaman, I'm like, okay, I kind of did something really stupid here. I should have, not really, well, yeah, he's poisoned. This is another big move that was kind of dumb on my part. So he goes for the sub, gets the free sub up, I'm like, okay, whatever. What can I do about it? And the poison, this is one reason why the poison comes in such effect right now. I was like, should I go for the aromatherapy? Or, I knew I could take a Scald. I knew I could take a Scald easily, because I'm special defensively, I'm pretty sure. So I take it out, I'm like, okay. So I go for the Seed Flare, which is probably the dumb word. I should have went for the aromatherapy. Then I would have gotten leftovers, I'm going to survive another Scald, I'm pretty sure, unless that was min damage, and he would get max next turn. But, and then I would have done something. I don't know what I've done after that. But I thought that would be a lot better play after what I did. So, for some reason, he thinks, I was talking to him, he says he thought I was faster, even though I moved after him that turn. So he goes into a Sigalith, and I'm like, again, so I could have healed myself. Again. But then, but I'm like, whatever, I'm gonna kill it, I'm gonna hit this thing and get lower special defense. Because I knew it's a, well, Cosmic Power, but I missed the Seed Flare, and then Poison leaves me at 4 health. And I'm just like, this game is just not liking me right now. So I forgot its ability, which is the Magic Guard, not Magic Guard. Is it Magic Guard? Yeah, whatever, the one that you can't get hurt by statuses or anything like on you. So I leech cheat it like an idiot. I should have went for the Seed Flare. Or even the aromatherapy. I did not make the best moves this game, but whatever. I enjoyed the battle, so that's why I'm uploading it. So, I won the Crobat, which I'm pretty sure could have taken out Suicune in the first place, but I was kind of being stupid because I've got this in my special nasty plotting one. So I go for the nasty plot. I kind of messed up here because then he Psycho Shifts me, so I think expecting the physical one. Which would still not a bad move on his part, but I thought he was expecting the physical, so I get burned and I got a little obnoxious. So I'm like, okay, I don't know how much he's gonna do. I think I should have went for another nasty plot, and then went for the air slash next turn. Yeah, it would have mattered, because I'm pretty sure he... What does he do? Is he roost? He roosted. It would have... Well, yeah, if I should went for 2 nasty plots in a row, and then went for the air slash, I'm pretty sure it would have been fine. So he goes for the roost, I get the nasty plot off. And so yeah, my health is up, and I get the burned. I wish I had roost on this thing, but I don't have room for it. So go for the air slash. I'm pretty sure normally I wouldn't have killed it, but I get a crit and I killed it. So I'm like, okay, that's one wall down. I'm pretty sure that mattered, even though it was a +2 stab acrobat from acrobat. So I'm not sure it mattered, but it was a Sigilus. So he goes into this thing, this Bisharp, which I was pretty sure was OU, but whatever. But it's actually you. I thought it would be like OU for some reason. So I'll put it. He goes for the Sucker Punch. I put it in the sleeve. I'm sorry. So I'm like, okay, he's gonna switch out. I need health, so I go for the Giga Drain, and I'm like, whatever summoning is gonna give me some health. And I know I'm faster than every Pokemon on the team. I was hoping he was gonna go into Suicune, like hoping, because he probably has the Ice Beam, which I'm guessing, because then he would get walled by water Pokemon pretty well. Because he never showed me his 4th move, so I'm like, okay, please. Then he goes into this thing. And I'm like, okay, this is fine for me. And I forgot they always called it carry the Ice Shard. Why can I find him like Ice Shard? I don't know where he gets that from. Where does he get the ice? Makes no sense. So he takes it out. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go into this thing. And my Evilite Rhydon saddens me to this game, like a lot. Like, he's physical, Evilite, 252 health, 252 defense, and it's a Dolphin, and it does that much damage, and that annoyed me. Yes, I do double edge, and I thought he was either gonna switch, because I just wanted to do damage. And I pretty much killed myself. I should have went for like a hammer arm or something, or the ground run, which would have been neutral. Probably would have been a lot better, smarter idea, but oh my, what are you gonna do about it now? So I pretty much get destroyed that battle. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure Dolphin kills 4 of my Pokemon, which saddens me. It's a Dolphin, an elephant that rolls around. So I go into my just want to just kill this thing off. I don't feel like doing this again. So I murder it. Going to Mantine, I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do to this thing. I'm like, I'm gonna toxic it. Good idea. Right now I'm just kind of losing hope. Should have went for probably the Hydro Pump, but whatevs. And he hits with the Stone Edge, which is surprising because it's Stone Edge. So I take some on my Mantine. I'm like, oh whatever, this is game because I have a Rotom Heat and it's a freaking Dolphin. You have Stone Edge. You know, what I thought was funny was what happens here is pretty funny, I think. So I get hit by rocks, and I'm like, oh god, I'm gonna go for the Overheat. Rawr, and I burn it with fire. And okay, it does damage. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get it. Come on, Rotom. -1 health. Negative like 1. You can't even see it in the camera. Then Stone Edges me. I'm like, okay, Rotom, you're physical. Come on. But then I live with -1 health. So, but I'm like, I'm gonna live this because you're poisoned. And I'm like, that Dolphin, dead. That's a dead Dolphin. I'm pretty sure he didn't even show me one of his Pokemon. Yeah, pretty sure he didn't show me one of his Pokemon. This is not the best style, but hey, I gotta show some of my losses once in a while. So Goes to the ska, takes out my Rotom. So, yeah. Good game there, Nathan, or Cutie Bo, Kitty Boo, Kitty, something like that. I'm sorry about the name. But, yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and, have a good day.